Hello, I'm Joseph.
And I'm Addie.
Welcome to our Filipino Sinawali tape. Sinawali means weave or pattern. Addie and I are going to go through several different patterns, weaves, and or Sinawalis to help you build dexterity and balance in all of your movement. It's for eye-hand coordination, speed, timing, interacting with a partner, and it gets moving really quick and fun. This will enhance any martial arts system that you have. If you don't want to delve completely into the Filipino arts, this will enhance what you're doing, whether it's Kempo, Shotokan, whatever it is. We're going to start with our 9 angles of attack, and Addie's going to show them to you. These are reference points. In the Filipino arts, we go with angles of attack as opposed to specific strikes and whatever they are. So Addie's going to show us our 9 angles of attack.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, from what we call an on-guard position, we have a foot back, your a live hand right in front, tuck your chin, and your stick is pointed right at your opponent. Angle number 1 comes from the right side, out and then back. 2, out, 3, strike parallel to the ground. 4, again, other side. 5, 6, and then 7 right up the center. 8, and then 9, where we meet right in the center. Okay, let me do that at a different angle to the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And one more viewpoint here to on the other side. On guard, tucking my chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now let me show you on Joseph where a nice reference point for your targets are on these 9 angles. So Joseph, standing neutral position here. Angle number 1 to the temple or to the jaw, out and back. 2, backhand strikes, same area, other side of the head. 3, elbow strikes. That gives you a nice parallel line here. And then 4, elbow. 5, knee. 6, knees. 7, groin up to the head. 8, smashing over the head. And then 9, as I like to call it, X marks the spot right in the center. And that's our 9 angles of attack. We also have another variation of our 9 angles of attack with our angles actually linking together. So the first one, when we were here, we're staccato, almost like printing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now our, what we call in our school, our B variation, this is more cursive. So now we're going to link the angles nice and smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. With a little more speed. From a different angle. And the other side. So now you can play around with your angles, make it more fluid, and flow with them, and it becomes a really nice warm-up drill for you.
first pattern we're going to teach you, we call it Heaven 6. It's a terrific base pattern to get started with. We're also going to move along to Heaven and Earth 6, and we're going to show you that ultimately there's 64 variations of the original pattern. Addie's going to take you through Heaven 6.
Okay, we start out with the closed position, and what we're dealing with in Heaven 6 is our angles number 1 and 2. So it's angle number 1, cross, angle number 2, cross together, and then 2 again, and then we tuck. So now we're on the left side, angle number 2, 2, and then 1, and then we tuck. One more time, hit and cross, hit, together, hit, and then we tuck. 1, cross, hit, together, hit, and then we tuck. Okay, with the help of Joseph, I'm going to show you how we can actually do the Heaven 6 and the targets that are available. There's a lot of different targets for this, but for a reference point, Joseph is standing right in front. I'm going to hit right towards the temple or the jaw, stick to bone, blade to flesh. So with our sticks, we're always looking for the bony parts of their bodies. Okay, so it's hit, cross, hit, together, hit, and then I tuck. Hit, cross, hit, together, hit, and then we tuck. Okay, now let's do it together with Joseph and his pair of sticks. 1, 2, 3, tuck, hit, and then we tuck with a little more speed.
When dealing with angles 1 and 2 during your Heaven 6, I want you to notice the hand and wrist action. You're going to be snapping your wrist right on impact. So you extend and then recoil. We're going to go out and back. This is your motion, angle 1, angle 2 of our Heaven 6. You want nice clean lines. If you do them at the same time, you're coming into a V right into the center point, hitting back and forth. So this is an exercise, a dexterity drill. It'll strengthen your grip and your forearm and work on your angles of attack. Of course, you'd want to do it both sides, left and right. These are specific little training drills you can do to enhance your Sinawali when you don't have a partner there. Also, if you don't have a partner, you can do all of these Sinawalis against a heavy bag, some sort of inanimate object, something you don't mind destroying, because that could happen. In this case, I'm going to hold up my sticks for Addie and represent a target for her, and she can do solo training.
You also may have noticed when I was doing my solo training is I started utilizing my feet. And what we do is we actually have a footwork pattern that works with the Heaven 6 strikes. So when I'm standing here in neutral position, you want to start out just working on your upper arch. Then when you get more comfortable, then you want to add your lower arch. So what we do is I extend my stick on my power strike. My right foot goes out when my right stick goes out. Then it comes back, and then my left side, as I go out, there's power. So let me do that again. So it's power, hit, hit, power, hit, hit, power, hit, hit, power, hit, hit. Let me show you from a different angle here. So it's power, hit, hit, power, hit, hit. One more side. So add the footwork throughout all of these Sinawalis from now on.
Our next Sinawali we call Heaven and Earth. It has 6 count, just like heaven does, only we're going to go high, low, high. When we say heaven, we mean the stick's pointing up towards the heavens. When we say low, we're just pointing towards earth. This is called Heaven and Earth, and Addie's going to teach it to you.
Okay, Heaven and Earth 6 count. Again, starting from our closed position. Angle number 1, high. Then we're going to go low strike, high, high, low, high, and then we come back. One more time. High, low, high, high, low, high. From the other side. High, low, high, high, low, high, and then we are back. One more side. High, low, high, high, low, high. Okay, let's try that with my partner Joseph. Okay, on his body target, high, low to the knees, high back to the head. Again, other side, high, low, high, and then we tack. Okay, together with his sticks. High, low, high.
Our next Sinawali we call Earth 6. The number 6, there's 6 motions, and all the sticks are pointed to the earth, and Addie's going to teach it to you.
Okay, Earth 6. With this pattern, I want to bend my knees slightly because we're now attacking the lower art. So when I bend my knees, I'm all still going to be utilizing my footwork, but I have a base when I'm doing this. So let's do Earth 6. So it's hit and slice, slice, hit, tuck, slice, slice, hit, tuck. Okay, from another side. Slice, slice, hit, tuck. Slice, slice, hit, tuck. From another side. Slice, slice, hit, tuck. Slice, slice, hit, tuck. Okay, let me show you on Joseph now. Okay, Joseph's going to bring out his knee. This is for the lower art, so I'm attacking the knee here. I'm slicing, slicing, and I hit and tuck. Slice, slice, hit, tuck. Okay, now with Joseph and his sticks.
This next pattern we call Heaven 10. It utilizes the same angles 1 and 2 as Heaven 6, but we throw some extra motions in there. It's a lot of fun. It's very challenging. And coming up in this video, we're going to go ahead and show you how you can start linking these all together. All right, Addie's going to teach you Heaven 10.
Okay, now let's go over Heaven 10. It's like Heaven 6, only we're adding 2 more strikes on each side. So let me show you what I mean. When I hit out, then I cross, and then I actually bring it back again, and then I come out one more time, hit, and then I tuck. Let's do that again. When I teach my new students this, we actually work on what we call our pulley system. So when we hit out and then we strike with the second, then I actually have them work this motion. So it's kind of like a pulley system. As soon as one stick comes back, the other one extends, still utilizing our angles 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm here, out, hit, hit. On the 4th strike, I open, 5, I hit, and then I tuck. Left side, out, hit, 4th strike again, hit, and then I tuck. Heaven 10, one more time. Okay, let's go from another side. Okay, I hit out. Different side. And then back. Okay, let me show you that with Joseph. Okay, again with the strikes, it's like Heaven 6. I'm attacking again either the temple or the jaw. I strike out, and then I've got a double shot here with that pulley system, and then open, and then I tuck. Hit out, double shot, and then I hit one last time and tuck. Okay, slow motion. Heaven 10.
This next pattern, or Sinawali, we call Heaven and Earth 10 count. All right, sit back, breathe deep, and hold on. This one's a little more challenging. This is about as challenging as they're going to get. If you can do Heaven and Earth 10 count, you can do any of them that we have to show you. Addie will teach it to you right now, Heaven and Earth 10 count.
Let's take a look at our Heaven and Earth 10 count. Starting like our Heaven 6 and then our Heaven and Earth 6, we're utilizing the same angles, but then we're adding our 10 count charm. So slow motion, we hit high, then low, high, and this is where it gets tricky because instead of hitting low again, I'm actually going to do a stick, the angle number 1 that spring loads out. So let me show you what I mean. So it's high, low, high, spring load out with angle number 1 as I tuck back underneath with my right hand, bring it back, and then I hit low, and then I'm back, and that's 5 strikes on one side. Let me do that again. So it's high, low, high, spring load out, hit, and tuck. Okay, let me show you on the left side now. High, low, high, spring load out as I tuck, open it up, and then I hit out and back. One more time left. High, low, high, spring load, tuck, hit. Okay, now let me put it together for you. High, low, high, spring load, hit, high, low, high, spring load, hit, and back. Okay, let me show you from another side. High, low, high, spring load, hit, high, low, high, spring load, hit. And one more side. High, low, high, spring load, hit, high, low, high, spring load, and hit. Okay, let me show you that with Joseph. Okay, utilizing his body as a target. High, low to the knees, high again, spring load right out, hit, high, low, high, spring load, hit, and then we tuck. Together. Heaven and earth, 10 count.
This particular pattern, Earth 10, it's a combination of 5 motions on each side, exchanging side to side. Addie will teach it to you.
Earth 10, let's do it. We're gonna hit now with our low strikes. Again, we're utilizing our pulley system. We hit, hit, low, and then one more time, and then we're back. So we're doing 5 strikes on each side. Hit again, pulley, open, and then tuck. One more time, hit, pulley, open, and tuck, open, and tuck. Okay, a different side. One more side. Okay, let me utilize Joseph as a target practice. Okay, hit. And back. Okay, together. Earth 10.
Addie and I are going to run through the first 6 patterns. We're going to link them and or chain them together. So we have Heaven 6, Heaven and Earth 6, Earth 6, Heaven 10, Heaven and Earth 10, and Earth 10. We do this to keep it lively, kind of spunky. You have to work your eye-hand coordination. You get mobile. The dexterity is very valuable in all your fighting skill development. So we're going to link them together, and we're going to do each pattern twice. Of course, you can do any amount of times you want. That's just how we do it. All right, let's link some patterns together. Starting with Heaven 6 and moving forward. Addie and I are going to teach you Puño Heaven 6 now. What this Puño is the fist end. Now, when you grip a stick, sometimes you can be right on the end, half an inch, whatever you want. We like a few inches of play there because we do compressions and strikes and different things and different aspects of utilizing our Filipino arts. All that being said, we're going to do Puño Heaven 6 utilizing this end of the stick as our introduction movement. Addie's going to teach it to you.
Puño Heaven 6. The great thing about this is it's still Heaven 6, so everything still has a nice reference point so far. So what we're going to do is, instead of extending our stick out and back like Heaven 6, this time I'm going to rotate my point of my stick down, and we're going to actually hit with the puño first. So it's puño, hit, hit, and then I puño again, hit, and then we hit. And notice when I'm actually tucking, I actually turn my stick down so that I'm ready for the next strike. So it's puño, hit, hit, puño, hit, hit. Okay, another view. Puño, hit, hit, puño, hit, hit. A different side. Puño, hit, hit, puño, hit, hit. Okay, now let me show you how that works on Joseph. Okay, my puño strike, instead of attacking like our Heaven 6, now I'm going to strike right in the center to his chest. I could go to his collarbone. That's my puño strike because now I'm in a little closer. So it's puño, and then I strike, and then I strike. And with this puño, I'm actually going to push him back just a little bit, and that extends him out so that I can use my longer part of my stick. So it's one more time. So it's puño, hit, hit, puño, hit, hit. Okay, now let's do it together.
Our next Sinawali is Pugno Abanico, and actually this is a series. We're going to show you 8 count, 10, 12, and actually 16 count Pugno Abanico. Let's talk about Abanico for a little bit. It's actually a fan block, even though you can attack with it. It's a fan motion. If you want to do a warm-up drill, you could put your your hand in the center of your stick, and it's like you're fanning yourself. This would be perhaps a warm-up drill, of course, done with both hands. It's also practicing the same motion as the Abanico, only I wouldn't hold the stick this way. Regular grip, and this is my Abanico. I'm turning my fist here. It's a rotation. There's a lot of power in here. It looks a little flimsy, but when you utilize it and hit it against something, there's a great amount of power generated. We can also do this motion. You can hit and rotate and come off all kinds of variables off of this. This would be an Abanico. Abanico means fan, like a fan block. If you open up perhaps a Japanese fan, there's your windshield wiper motion. Okay, this is a series, Pugno Abanico series. Addie's going to teach you the 8 count.
Let's look at Pugno Abanico 8 count. So it's just like our Pugno 6 count that we just went over, but now we're going to add an Abanico like Joseph just showed us. So it's an Abanico, or excuse me, it's a Pugno first, and then we're going to hit a high Abanico, cross, hit, and then back. So notice we're still maintaining that Heaven 6 pattern. Left side, Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit. Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit. Okay, let's take another look at it. From this side, Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit. Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit. One more look. Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit. Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit. Okay, now let me show you that with Joseph. Okay, so now the Pugno that I was hitting with him, it actually pushed him back, but now I get to hit him right in the temple with an Abanico because this is a high strike. You could also go for the jaw. Again, that's still a high strike, hit, and then go back into our Heaven 6 pattern. So Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit, and then I tuck. Okay, with Joseph now, Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit. Pugno, Abanico, hit, hit.
That's Pugno Abanico 8 count. As we said, this is a series. We're going to show you 10, 12, and perhaps 16 count. We're teaching you these base patterns, these templates, so you can go out and develop your motor skills and start linking these together. Hopefully, by paying attention, you notice you can start building your own creativity and relevance to your own intent in your training. So it's all about creating your own Sinawalis. Ultimately, we're just getting you started. Let me show you how you can build a Sinawali. So Addie and I just did Pugno Abanico 8 count, Now we're going to do 10 counts. So as we're hitting here high, there's our puño strike. Abanico here. Well, let's add a filler and come down low and then complete our series. So high, hit, hit. So if you count them, there's the total of strikes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side. Thus, puño abanico 10 count. Let's continue to build this. As I said, it's a series. Let's go to 12 count. Then you're going to go hit here. 1, 2, 3 filler. There's 6 motions, 1 on each side, 6 and 6. There's your 12. To complete our 4th puño abanico strikes, what we're going to do, it's a 16 count, and we're going to go back earlier in this video and look at, we went from heaven 6 to heaven 10. We're going to use that heaven 10 variable and attach it to here. And this is what I mean, where you can start adding and mixing and matching your own Sinawalis. Let's do it. We'll do it slow for you. A little quicker. Puño abanico, 8, 10, 12, and 16 count. These next 2 patterns we call 4-count closed, A and B. What's different about these 2 Sinawalis is they don't chain or link together. For instance, heaven 6 does 3 motions on the right side, but it's linked to doing the 3 motions on the left side. So 3 plus 3, there's your heaven 6. This particular pattern, 4-count closed, ba 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 bam, we stay on one side for power expression, and then we'll teach the left side or the B version. And Addie's gonna do that right now.
Let's take a look at our 4-count closed A side, and then I'll also show you our B side. So it's very similar to our heaven 6, only when we're doing heaven 6, we hit out with the first strike, hit, open, and then we tuck, and then we're on the other side to repeat. With our 4-count, we're actually going to do something a little bit different. We're going to hit out, strike, and then the 3rd strike is going to actually open as my left hand comes back and we remain on the right side. So let me show you that again. So it's 1, 2, 3, open, 4. And now there's a little bit of footwork here is where we're actually rotating our body, because this is more of a power striking Sinawali. So my first strike with heaven 6, I can either stand here or move back with my footwork. With our 4-count, I'm actually going to power strike as I move into it, hit, hit, and then there's an actual power strike at the end as well as I go through. Let me show you that again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. Okay, then what we do for our B side is we just move and transition our sticks to the other side. Same concept. 1, 2, 3, open that left hand and strike through. Let me do that with our footwork. So it's 1, 2, 3, 3rd strike, and then through again. One more time. Hit, 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 open, and strike. Okay, let me show you both A and B from a different angle. On the side, A. B. Different side. And B. Okay, let me show you that on Joseph. Okay, so one side, I'm gonna power strike here, attack, hit, attack again, and then one more time through. On the B side, power, hit, hit, power. Okay, Joseph and I will do it together with sticks now. 1, 2, 3. B variation. Four count closed, A and B.
Our next Sinwali we call 8-count transition. We're going to link a couple of our other Sinwalis here in a moment, but this particular drill can stand on its own. It's a great workout against a heavy bag. In fact, all of these drills so far you can do against a heavy bag. It'd be a great solo training workout. I believe I said that earlier. This particular drill, as when you see Addie do it, it's going to be great for core development, your abdominals, and your oblique work. So keep that in mind as a great exercise as well. Addie, 8-count transitions.
Let's look at our 8-count transition. First, let's go into our footwork. What we're going to do is we're going to actually move into a modified cat stance. When I rotate, I actually step in and I rotate my heel inward a little bit. It has a nice flowing motion to it, and it's also a little evasive as we're moving into our strikes. So now let's add the footwork to our actual pattern. When I hit, I'm actually going to come around with angles number 1, hit, slice, keep my left hand going over and complete. Let's do that again. So it's angle number 1 around your head, angle number 1 strike, keep them going and around. Then on the left side, I shift to my modified cat stance as I hit around my head, strike, strike, and then back. Let me do that all together. Let's give you another look. And one more view. Okay, now let me show it to you with Joseph. Okay, from our neutral position, then I'll step into my modified stance, hit, around, strike, hit, and back. Any one of those angle number 1 strikes will do. And back. Okay, now together.
Our next Sinawali we call double Gansao 6 count. The words Gansao come out of the Chinese line of Wing Chun Kung Fu. What I'm doing, just a little sidebar here, this motion here from side to side in Wing Chun, these are double Gansaos. What we'll be doing in this pattern, if it was empty hand, hit, hit, Gansao, hit, hit, Gansao, hit, hit. But Addie will teach you the pattern with the sticks right now.
Double Gansaos, 6 count. Like having 6, only now we're actually attacking upper and lower art simultaneously. So our first strike is together. Both hands hit, and then my right hand crosses, hit, and then I hit and tuck. Left side, together, cross, hit, hit. One more time. Strike, cross, hit, hit, cross, hit, and then I hit and tuck. Okay, let me show you a different side to that. One more view. Joseph. Double strikes, head and lower art at the same time. Hit, strike, strike, hit, strike, strike, and back. Okay, together.
We're going to build off the theme on this next Sinawali. This is called double Gansao 8 count. We're going to take off from double Gansao 6 count. We're going to mix and match a little bit. Again, getting you to see how you can create your own Sinawalis. Miss Addie, please.
Okay. Double Gansao 8 count. Okay, the difference between the 6 count and the 8 count is the 6 count we came together like this. 8 count we're actually going to hit and strike with singly to the other side, and then we do the double Gansao. What I mean is this: 8 count is we hit, cross, then we double Gansao, then I hit, and tuck. Left side, hit and cross, double Gansao, hit, and back. One more time. Let's take another look. One more. Joseph. Hit with the first strike, cross, then attack upper and lower art, then back, hit, and retract. First strike, double Gansao, hit, and back. Okay, let's do it, Joseph.
This next particular Sinawali, we call it 8 count. This utilizes wide-ranging power strokes. It's very fluid, beautiful, and the acceleration and the wide range of motion creates a lot of impact potential. If you're so inclined, this is one I highly recommend against a heavy bag. Try it for a minute and see how you feel. It's great for cardio and once again for core building. Ms. Addie?
Let's look at 8 count. One of the fun things about our 8 count Sinawali is its footwork. We're actually moving side to side as we generate power with our stick strikes. Like Joseph said, it is really fun on a heavy bag, and you can really feel the power you generate when you're doing your footwork and attacking a bag. Okay, now let's add some actual stick patterns to that. So my left hand's going to start tucked hand. So we're going to hit high, high as I switch to the other side. Then we're low, high, high, high. That's the pattern. Once again, high, high, low, high, low, high, high, high. Let's take another look at it. High, high, low, high, low, high, high, high. One more time. Joseph, here we go. These are all power strikes. High, high, low, high, low, high, high, high. Okay, together with sticks. Show me what you got, Joseph.
I got it.
All right.
Our next Sinawali we call Power 6. Out of the 6 motions, 4 of them are heavy-packed power strikes, as Addie will teach.
Let's do it. Power 6. It has the reference point of our Heaven 6. The difference is our power strike. This is what it looks like. First hand attacks, goes over your head. This is where the power comes in. A nice little motion here. So it's power, hit, hit, power, hit, hit. And then I also like to use that footwork from our 8-count transition. When we're actually attacking, I'm in that motion here once again. It's a really nice motion for me. So it's hit, power, hit, hit. Different side. One more time. Joseph. Okay, power strike, attack, hit, and then smash. Power, smash, right to him. Okay, grab your sticks, Joseph. Power 6.
Our next Sinawali we call reverse Sinawali. It's going to look a lot like Earth 6. It's a bit challenging. This is the next level for your dexterity drills and physiological understanding. Looks simple. It's going to give you something to work at for a while. Addie's going to teach it to you.
Reverse Sinawali, low strikes. So start with your bent knees. Notice that I'm starting with my left hand first, as opposed to when we do Earth 6, it's the high right hand. So now let's go through the motions. So it's left hand, and then we retract as we extend out with our right. Then shift to the other side, open, hit, hit, open, and tuck. Once again, left hand, hit, hit, open, strike, open, and then we tuck. Different view. One more time. And one more time here. Joseph, reverse Sinawali. Let's try that together. Reverse Sinawali.
Continuum of our theme, we started the video doing Heaven 6, went to Heaven and Earth, and then Earth 6. To show you that you can make transitions from high line to low line, Addie's going to teach you what we call reverse Sinawali high.
Here we go. Start with our closed position once again. All these strikes from reverse Sinawali low are now high. So start with your left. High, hit, open, hit, and bring it back. Notice how my hands are actually coming over the top of each other here. Let me do that one more time. So start with the low, come back over the top of your hand, hit, open, over the top, hit, hit, and then we tuck. Different view. Okay, one more time. Joseph, reverse Sinawali high, hit, strike, attack, right here, nice, clean lines, and then we tuck back. Together.
This next Sinawali we call 4-count open. Let me explain open for a second. Addie's been starting, I've been doing most of our Sinawalis right from here, what we call a closed position. No big deal, nothing majorly technical. There's a couple different variations that we use for an open position. Now it's here. It's like in a fight, you'd be fighting here. You could have a stick, a dagger, a couple machetes, whatever. Remember, all these stick motions are also bladed weapons. Anyway, this is what we call open position. All right.
Okay, 4-count open. First, let's start with a single hand. This is figure 8 motions, actually working together in a nice fluid flow. So start with the right side, left hand back here, and notice my footwork here. I'm moving back the same way that I was with our Heaven 6, only it's a different connotation, and you can actually kind of work around with it. Okay, so figure 8s, slice down, and then slice. Down and back. And it's not a stick anymore. We're actually visualizing our stick becoming a long sword or even a machete. So we're slicing and actually slicing all the way down. And notice that when I do that, I'm actually rotating and working my wrist to actually make the full length of the actual slicing motion here. Nice and smooth. Okay, left side. This could be a little tricky, but you'll become very dexterous. Left side figure 8s. Slice down and back. Slice, slice. Okay, now let's put those two together for our 4-count open. So it's figure 8, slice, slice, slice. And then we're open. Once again, different view. One more time. Okay, Joseph. 4-count open, slice. I actually like to slice from shoulder to hip as a reference point. So I'm slicing, slicing, backhand slice, and then we're back. Pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, Joseph. Four-count open.
Our next Sinawali we call Puño play. We do right side, left side, and we're going to play off of Addie's presentation of 4-count open. Using figure 8s as a reference point, we're going to add several strikes within the flow and or framework of the figure 8, Puño play.
Okay. All right, now, picture someone standing in front of you and you're going to hit with your first strike right across from the left shoulder to their left hip. Attack their collarbone. Then we're going to come up with the same strike with the puño and run right underneath their neck. Then strike down with the puño again at their neck, and then we're going to go through. So it's hit, up, hit, through. Left side, hit, up, hit, through. Now we're gonna do a backhand strike. The same motion, hit, strike up, hit at the neck, and then through. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're back up to our open position, back to our first Sinawali. So let's do that again. Hit up, hit through. Different view. And one more time. Okay, Joseph. Okay, here it is. We're going to attack right down crossing their chest, then up through their neck, then strike back, and then slash right on through with some power. Backhand strike, hit, up, hit, and through. Now let me do that with our Sinawali pattern. Attack, up, hit, through, backhand strike, back to our 4 count. Joseph?